Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about SIBO, specifically hydrogen sulfide SIBO, where SIBO, S-I-B-O, stands for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Basically, this is related to the gut, it's related to leaky gut, it's related to an imbalanced microbiome. And so on a regular basis, your gut is permeable, which allows for nutrients to cross through from your gut into your bloodstream, such as vitamins and minerals. But you have larger holes when you have something called leaky gut, and that is intestinal permeability, but it's worsened permeability to where larger particles can pass through to the bloodstream. This can end up causing things like eczema. It can also cause pseudo-allergies, or kind of like these false food allergies from where food particles cross through the barrier and your immune system marked it as bad. So there's a lot of different factors when it comes to eczema, and I talk a lot about candida, and candida is actually a fungus. It is a yeast, and this is very different because it is a bacteria, and specifically it is this bacteria right here when we're talking about hydrogen sulfide SIBO. And I've been doing a lot of research lately about this because I'm actually suffering with it right now. Recently, at the beginning of this month, actually it's almost 2 months ago now, I had to take a hormone medication. And this completely changed my microbiome in both my gut and my private region. And I had to heal that through the candida diet and through candida supplements. Well, I'm actually learning that a high-fat diet can end up leading to hydrogen sulfide SIBO, which is why being on the candida diet for too long might end up shifting you into a different imbalance, because as humans, we actually need a really nice balance of fruits, vegetables, grains, and meat and fats. But too high of fat can actually shift your body into this negative direction. However, this is not across the board, and this is not for all people. I know, because I've been doing some reflection lately, that I have a history of this particular bacteria overgrowing. I actually remember a lot when I was a kid having different issues regarding this. So that bacteria that we're talking about can actually cause irritable bowel disease or irritable bowel syndrome. My body actually would react really poorly when I would eat. I would eat dinner and immediately have to use the restroom and be sick. And then I also remember in college, I would have farts that would smell like egg or sulfur. That is one of the primary signs that you would have hydrogen sulfide SIBO, is that you have farts that smell like sulfur or eggs. Same thing, basically. I'm actually reflecting back to when I had eczema in 2017 and it was super severe. I think the thing that's most interesting to me is I actually went on the Whole30 diet that summer before my eczema flared to its worst. And I'm thinking that the Whole30 was so different from my normal diet that it changed my microbiome. I can tell, because I've had eczema my entire life, I haven't had a strong, diverse microbiome. And because of that, I think my body is very prone to developing hydrogen sulfide SIBO. So in this video, I'm going to try changing my diet to actually heal some eczema that I have behind my knee. And I'll include a photo here of what my eczema looks like today. And over the course of a week or two, I want to keep updating you with some diet changes that I'm making so that you can follow along and see if this new weird diet actually helps clear up and decrease that bacteria and increases other ones that keep my gut in balance. Here's my day one grocery haul. There's actually some things in here that you're not gonna see later in the video because at this point I was still trying to figure out this diet. On day 2, I documented a lovely salad with some tofu and asparagus and my dinner as well. And you can actually see the redness get a little bit more strong in this clip. I feel like I'm about to sound like an infomercial, but does this sound like you? Bloating, increased amount of gas. Anyway, point is here, I made such a mistake over the weekend. So here in America, it was a holiday weekend and I went out of town. And I was doing pretty good choosing foods that wouldn't disrupt my gut. And then on the last day, I ended up eating Chipotle, where I had greens, beans, and chicken. Long story short, I ended up with so much gas. Things were just not right. Like my gut didn't feel right. I didn't feel right. My cat says, hello. Yes, hello. Yes, hello. I think there was a couple more things that I had in that same day that caused me that reaction. So now today I'm trying to be as good as possible, but I feel like it's kind of hard to not eat foods that feed that. I actually just remembered that last night when I was dealing with that, I had eaten peas and carrots, which I think the peas will feed the SIBO, and just a bunch of stuff that I shouldn't have ate. So now today for lunch, I made white rice, which I know is fine for me. I made squid and shrimp, which is fine. And then I made Jerusalem artichokes / sunchokes. Those might have made me have a reaction. So we'll see how today goes. So it's another day of the second week of this whole journey with Hydrogen Sulfide SIBO, and I've learned a lot about it. And I learned about SIBO, and I learned that there are 3 types of SIBO: hydrogen, methane, and hydrogen sulfide SIBO. And I've been able to confirm within myself that mine is hydrogen sulfide because I react really poorly to foods that will feed that specific type of... I'm not exactly sure if it's a bacteria with hydrogen sulfide SIBO or whether it is an archaea, but my eczema on the back of my knees has almost fully cleared up, and I think it's A, because I went to the ocean over the weekend and I was able to get that ocean water on my skin, and B, I think it's because of this diet. Let me show you. Yeah, like it pretty much completely cleared up. You can definitely see there's some outlines and it's like technically still there, but nothing like it was last week. Good morning, guys. I am making a homemade bone broth with chicken bones, actually 2 different types of bones. And I'm gonna share with you what I'm doing because I get a lot of questions about how to make bone broth. So let's get into this. Let me not turn on a light, but I need to open these blinds really fast. Get more light coming in here. I had actually made myself some drumsticks, and so I took all of those leftover bones and I froze them. And then I was able to go to Sprouts and get beef marrow bones, organic, pasture-raised, fed non-GMO feeds, no added hormones. So have these in here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some water in here. And I'm definitely gonna need more water than that. I usually fill it up quite a bit, but we're gonna go in and put these marrow bones in as well. What I usually do is I will take a rotisserie chicken and eat off of the rotisserie chicken for like a week and then keep all of the bones and stuff, and then I make that into a bone broth. So I'm gonna now fill this up a little bit more, and then we're gonna add in some apple cider vinegar because it draws things out of the bones. So 1 second. Oh, wow, this smells really good. Right now it's 9:13 a.m. So this is probably gonna cook for like 6 hours if possible, if I don't like go anywhere or do anything. So right now I have it boiling, but what I'm gonna do in about an hour is put it on low/simmer and just keep it on low/simmer for like hours. Alrighty, the bone broth has been cooking for about 5 hours. I think it's fine for me. I'm just gonna let it be like this. So it's pretty thick, nice and gold. I'm just gonna put mine in the oven for no reason other than to keep my cats away from it while it cools. And I'll use this to make rice. I'll feed it to my cats. Well, basically you have to take all the bones out of it first. You drain it, you drain all the liquid out, and you can also use it for soups, of course. Hi guys, so today is going to be your favorite day out of all of the days that we have been talking about this hydrogen sulfide SIBO diet, because I'm on week 2 now. and I have finally figured it out, okay? So today I'm gonna show you my breakfast, lunch, and dinner because I have now a set breakfast, lunch, and dinner that makes me feel good with this whole hydrogen sulfide SIBO situation. I actually noticed that my armpits were smelling really bad from the SIBO, and so now my armpits smell a lot less. I have absolutely zero eczema, which is so cool to like understand my gut so well, to watch my eczema completely disappear from like 1 week to the next. The plan is for breakfast I want to have it's a piece of pumpernickel rye and it's organic, and then I have red bell pepper with that. I'll put avocado, and then I'll put smoked salmon, wild caught with no sugar or garlic. What I'm gonna meal prep is I have a Japanese sweet potato. If I were to choose a specific sweet potato to use, I would use a purple sweet potato. They are very high in anthocyanin. Anthocyanin is really, really good for you. It's what blueberries have in it. So if you're dealing with eczema of any kind, blueberries are actually really awesome, especially wild blueberries. I think for lunch, I'm gonna have a salad, and for dinner, I'm gonna have like a rice bowl, or I might switch those between each other. But let's head into the kitchen and start on breakfast. Just made a salad for lunch, so I have red butter lettuce, I have peaches, Japanese sweet potatoes, and mushrooms with a little bit of olive oil and sea salt. So this does me very well. You want to stay away from any like dark leafy greens. Something like a lettuce is totally fine. And then like I said, my preference for the anthocyanin would be a purple sweet potato. These peaches are awesome. Very thankful to be eating fruit. And then mushrooms are totally fine as well. It's a little bit dark right now because it's in the evening, but I'm making dinner. I officially have no eczema anywhere, which is amazing. So it's clear. I think this diet's really working because the other day I kind of was like cheating off of the diet or whatever. I could feel like symptoms. So the symptoms are bloating, gassiness, feeling like I might be sick to my stomach. I'm still not healed. I still need to keep eating on this diet for a while because it's really working, but let me actually go show you my dinner right now so you guys can see what's going on. Shrimp mushrooms. I have golden beets in here, and I have rice in there. So this is gonna be my dinner. All of these things are very low in sulfites or things that would make your body react with the hydrogen sulfide SIBO. Hi again. I just had a small bowl of mango. I really like frozen mango, but I also like yellow mangoes, and a lot of my experience with eczema, I usually can't eat fruit because I used to have liver issues. My liver is healed now, and when it comes to this SIBO, it actually helps for me to eat that fruit to keep my gut in a really balanced place. So I get to eat frozen mango, and I've been eating some smoothies and stuff like frozen blueberries, and it's been great. All right guys, I'm gonna show you my lunch and then we're gonna close this vlog, okay? So we have rice, Japanese sweet potato, sardines, beets. That's it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of sea salt and a little bit of olive oil, and this is gonna be my lunch. So I feel like you guys have a pretty good idea of what I've been eating, and like the fact that I have no eczema, like nowhere, like not on my arms, not on my hips, not on my legs, like that was a quick turnaround too. So I feel like I figured out this diet pretty quickly. The terrible symptoms that I was having related to the SIBO have completely gone away. So Zara and I are saying bye, and I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Put out videos like this all the time, and I've been doing it for years. So if you haven't jumped on board yet, jump aboard the train. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video.
I like crashing waves, but I wanna see them at first light after a long night, and see the sky take shape. But I wanna see